So here we are back for another one of my built model videos. If you haven't seen the latest two I've done, I'll put a link up top for the latest one, which was the Hobbycraft CF-100. And then before that, I had the Hasegawa F-86 Golden Hawk. Now to wrap up my kind of Cold War RCAF fighter collection of built models already, we'll look at this one. And this is Hasegawa's 1/48 scale CF-104. Now, if memory serves, this kit was actually a German F-104G, but they're similar enough that it works for an F-104, a CF-104 very easily. This one was built more or less out of the box. The kit itself was out of the box. I added some aftermarket decals. These are the leading edge decals for the 1st Air Division F-104s. And this particular one is done up as an aircraft that was for part of the Tactical Air Meet in 1980, and I believe that year was in Germany, possibly Belgium. I'd have to look up the details again, but either way, this is a scheme for one of those aircraft. So it has the Tactical Air Meet crest kind of logo painted on each side of the tail. There's another kind of zap here. I'm not entirely sure what that is of or for, but there is a little zap there of something. And then here on the nose, there's another look, Zap Tactical Air Meet. It's got a German 104 painted on it, which makes me think that that air meet was in Germany at the time. So the markings are for aircraft 104, 806. You'll also see it has the C on the tail. The different aircraft that participated in that Tactical Air Meet had different letters assigned to them to differentiate one aircraft from the other. Now I picked this particular one just because of the wing, and I'm sure you've picked out the difference already. There's a different roundel. But not just the roundel, there's actually a difference overall in the wing. So this would have been a standard kind of camo painted gray-green. Some of the 104s were all over green, all the way around, fully green. And so this wing was a replacement wing that came off of an all-green airframe. So that's why this is, it doesn't have any gray, it's straight green, and it has the different roundel, the high-vis roundel, whereas the camoed one had these low-vis kind of tactical roundels. And you'll see the real difference when you flip it over, because where the camo bird has the gray bottom, the all green would have had a green lower surface, hence that lower wing is solid green. And that is right from the decal sheet. It is referenced from pictures of the time, so that was actually how this particular aircraft looked at the time. It was using a replacement wing off of a different aircraft. So as well as all the other stuff I pointed out, it does have the 1st Canadian Air Group marking on the fuel tank, which also just denoted that that's, you know, it was a Canadian from the 1st Air Group, and they were there as part of the mission. So it looks really good. I was always a big fan of the 104. It's just a fast, sleek-looking aircraft, and definitely a big fan of that. Looks good on the shelf with that 104, sorry, with the 86 and the CF-100, kind of showing the progression of the Canadian tactical fighters kind of throughout the Cold War. And I also have the Voodoo and the CF-5 in the closet. They still need to be built. And then, as you'll see in a next upcoming video, excuse me, as you'll see in the upcoming video, I have a CF-18 kit built. And I have a couple, I think I have 2 more, maybe 3 more CF-18s in the closet I still have to build. So I got a whole progression of kind of the Canadian jets and the Vampire, which you would have seen in the time-lapse videos already. So I've got a good kind of history of the Canadian jets going through the Cold War era. So that is that. This is, as I mentioned, my 1/48 scale Hasegawa CF-104, done up in the Tactical Air Meet from 1980 using leading edge decals. Thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you for watching, guys, and as always, if you are interested in any of the content you see, you can access my website at www.seans-aviation.com. You can see all the latest pictures of aircraft and museums and the build logs of all of my current models and past models on that site. And if you're interested in any of this content, please click the subscribe button here on YouTube to follow more. Thank you very much, and see you guys next time.